4 days until Sonic Frontiers releases. My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low, rolling over the sands you can see spice in the air. At nightfall, the spice harvesters land, the outsiders race against time. To avoid the heat of the day, they ravage our lands. In front of our eyes, their cruelty to my people is all I've known. These outsiders, the Harkoonnens, came long before I was born. By controlling the spice production, they became obscenely rich. Richer than the Emperor himself. Our warriors couldn't free Arrakis from the Harkoonnens. But one day, by imperial decree, they were gone. Why did the Emperor choose this path? And who will be our next oppressors? Be year 10191, Kaladin, homeworld of House Atreides. It's good you're up early. Father wants you in full dress before Emperors. Herald arrives full dress, military ceremonial. Why do we have to go through all of this when it's already been decided? Ceremony, thank you. If you want it to make me give it to you, use the voice. Mom, I just woke up. Give me the water, the glass can't hear you command me. Give me the water, almost, Bene Gesserit. Skills take years to learn. Paul, you look tired, more dreams, no extreme. Temperatures and treacherous weather events make life outside the cities of Arrakis truly hostile, with sandstorms powerful enough to cut through metal. Only the native tribes known as the Fremen have adapted well enough to survive, preferring to inhabit the remotest regions of Arrakis. The Fremen share the deep desert with the giant sandworms known to the Freemen as Shai-Hulud. A long exposure to the spice has given the tribe their characteristic blue eyes. The eyes of Ibad, little else is known of the Freemen except that they are dangerous and unreliable. Freemen attacks make spice harvesting extremely hazardous for the Freemen. Spice is the sacred hallucinogen which preserves life and brings enormous health benefits for the Imperium. The spices used by the navigators of the Spacing Guild to find safe paths between the stars. Without spice, interstellar travel is impossible, making it by far the most valuable substance in the universe. Smile, Gurney, I'm smiling. How much will it cost them traveling all this way? For this formality, 3 guild navigators, and a total of 1,460,162 Solaris for the round trip by the grace of Shaddam. 4 of the house, Corino, ascendant of the golden lion, throne of Padishan, emperor of the known universe. I stand before you as herald of the change we are witnessed by members of the Imperial Court, representatives of the Spacing Guild, and a sister of the Bene Gesserit. The Emperor has spoken. House Atreides shall immediately take control of Arrakis and serve as its steward. Do you accept? We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray the Emperor. Ask us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts. Atreides, your seal. So it's done. It's done. How was it? The stablers are too loose. I'll handle that. Thank you, my friend. Got it. Duncan, my boy. Paul, my boy. So you're going to Arrakis tomorrow with the advance team. Yes, I'm going to Arrakis tomorrow with the advance team. I'd like you to take me with you. You would? That's too bad, cuz no, Duncan. Are you trying to get me court-martialed? What's going on again? I trust you with something Always you know that I've been having dreams about Arrakis and the Freeman. Okay, so I saw you with the Freeman, so I do find them. There you go, that's a good omen. Right there, right at Landville, I saw you lying dead, falling in battle. I felt like if I had been there, you'd be alive. First off, I'm not gonna die. You're not taking me seriously. That's why you wanna come with me. Listen, dreams make good stories, but everything important happens when we're awake, because that's where we make things happen. Look at you, put on some muscle. I did no see you on Arrakis, my boy father. I'd like to ask you to join Duncan, Idaho, on a scout mission to Arrakis tomorrow. I'd study the Fremen language. I'd be an asset. Out of the question, you'll travel in a few weeks to Arrakis like the rest of us. I've been training my whole life. What is the point if I'm not allowed? You know why. Paul, you're the future of the House Atreides, and grandfather fought bulls for sport. Yes, look where that got him. I need you to by my side. When we get to Arrakis, we'll face enormous danger. What danger? The Freemen, the desert, the political danger. The great houses look to us for leadership, and this threatens the Emperor by taking Arrakis from the Harkonnens and making it ours. He sets the stage for a war which would weaken both houses, but if we hold firm and tap the true power of Arrakis, we could be stronger than ever. What does that mean? Mining spies keeping the Freemen in their place. We'd be no better than the Harkonnens, though, by making alliances with the Freemen. That's what I've been sent, Duncan, Idaho, to arrange her here on Caladan. We've ruled by air power and sea power on Arrakis. We need to cultivate desert power. I want you sitting in on my council. Learn what I do. What if I'm not dad? Not what the future of the House Atreides. I told my father I didn't want this either. I wanted to be a pilot. You never told me that your grandfather said a great man doesn't seek to lead, he's called to it, and he answers. If your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be, my son. I found my own way to it. Maybe you'll find yours in their memory. Give it a try. Don't stand with your back to the door. How many times do we have to tell you? I could tell it was you by your footsteps, Gurney, Halleck, someone might imitate my stride. I know the difference. Are you the new weapons master with Duncan, Idaho gone? I must make do as best as I can. Choose your blade. I've had quite a day, Gurney. Give us a song instead. That's rude. Come on, old man. The slow blade penetrates the shield. I'm guessing I'm not in the mood today. Mood? What's mood got to do with it? You fight when the necessity arises. No matter the mood now. Fight, come on, I have you. But look down, my lord, you'd have joined me in death. I see you found the mood. Would it be that bad? You don't get it, do you? You really don't understand the grave nature of what's happening to us. For 80 years, Arrakis belonged to House Harkonnen, and 80 years of owning the spice fields. Can you imagine the wealth in your eyes? I need to see it in your eyes. You never met Harkonneners before I have. They are not human, they're brutal. You have to be ready. Gaddy Prime, home world of House Harkonnen and Lord Baron Robin, the last of our ships have left Arrakis. It's done very good, Uncle. How did we let this happen? How can the Emperor take everything we've built and give it to that cow? Don't be too sure, it's an act of love. What does he mean? When is a gift not a gift? The Atreides voice is rising, and the emperor is a jealous man, a dangerous, jealous man. Paul, wake up, what's wrong? Get dressed and come with me. What is this? The Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Moyham is here. She was my teacher at the Bene Gesserit school. Now she's now truthsayer to the emperor himself. She would like to meet you. Why? She wants to know about your dreams. Why does she know about my dreams? And why is Dr. Yue here? He only needs a moment. Hello, young master. Your mother asked me to check your vitals. What's happening? Bene Gesserit claims to serve the greater good, but with all due respect to your mother, they also serve their own agenda. What are you saying? Be careful, his heart is as strong as ever, my lady. Not a word of this to anyone. Paul, remember your training. Who are you? Defiance in the eyes like his father. Leave us. You must do everything the mother Helen Mohem tells you. You dismiss my mother in her own house. Come here, kneel. How dare you use the voice on me? Put your right hand in the box. Your mother bade you obey me. I hold it. Your neck, the gum job, or poison needle. Instant death. The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box and you die. What's in the box? Pain. No need to call the guards. Your mother stands behind that door. No one will get past her. Why are you doing this? An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do? Silence. I must not fear. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings obliteration. I will face my fear, and I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path where the fear has gone. There will be nothing, only I will remain enough like sifting sand. Through a screen we sift people. If you had been unable to control your impulses like an animal, we could not have let you live. You inherit too much power. What? Because I'm a Duke's son. Because you are Jessica's son. You have more than one birthright, boy, Jessica. You've been training him in the way. Tell me about these dreams. I had one tonight. What did you see? A girl on Arrakis. Have you dreamt of her before many times? Do you often dream things that happen just as you dream them? Not exactly. Goodbye, young human. I hope you'll live. Did you have to go that far? You chose to train him in the way. In defiance of our own rule, he wields our power. He has to be tested to the limit. So much potential wasted in a male. You were told to bear only daughters, but you thought your pride thought you could produce the Kwisatz Haderach. Was I wrong? You're lucky he didn't die in that room. If he is the one, he has a long way to go. His side is barely awakened, and now he goes into the fire. But our plans are measured in centuries. We have other prospects. If he fails his promise, do you see so little hope on Arrakis? We have done all we can for you. The path has been laid. Let's hope he doesn't squander it. Paul, what does it mean that I can be the one you heard? The Bene Gesserit serve as powerful partners to the great houses, but there's more to it. Used to the politics of the Imperium from the shadows. I know you don't know everything. For thousands of years we've been carefully crossing the bloodlines to bring forth the one, a mind powerful enough to bridge the space and time, past and future, who can help us into a better future. We think he's very close now. Some believe he is here, all part of the plan. Shields my lungs, taste of the air of time blown past, falling sands, through fear. How at a young master, how does it feel to walk on the new world? Exciting to say the least, my lord. How are you, old friend? My advance team has secured the city. We're still smoothing out a few rough spots, my lady Lizan Al-Gabib. Liz and Al-Gaib, don't be fooled by the welcome. They follow their old master's rules. Yeah, mandatory attendance, see that's Harkonnen love. Out there, Atreides, let's get you out of the sun that he can kill in this place. They were pointing at us. What were they shouting? Liz and Al-Gaib, the voice from the outer world. It's their name for Messiah. That means the Bene Gesserit has been at work here, planning superstitions, preparing the way. Paul, these people have awaited for centuries for the Liz and Al-Gaib. They see you, they see the signs, they see what we've been told to see. We're good to go. Shield wall protects the city from the weather and the worms. The locals call it the big one, the hand of God. Well, the hand of God is wreaking havoc on our comm system. It's so quiet. Yeah, that's what worries me too. There's a spaceport and in that plume of dust there's a spice refinery. Our two most vulnerable points. I want you guarding them if we can't refine spice and ship it off world. We're dead here. The sun is getting too high. We need to seal the doors. What do they say about this hell hole again? It's a shower. You scrub your ass with the sand. My lord, that's what they say. That's what they say. Candidates for housekeeper. My lady, what is your name? Shout out, Mapes. My lady, the rest of you may go. Thank you. Shout out. It's an old Chasoba word. Well, Dipper, you are from men. You know the ancient tongues. I know many things. I know that you have a weapon concealed in your body's weight. If you mean to harm me, I must warn you, whatever you're hiding, it won't be enough. The weapon is meant as a gift. If you are truly the one, do you know this? It's a Chris knife. Do you know its meaning? Be ready. It's a maker of the deep desert. When you have lived with prophecy for so long, the moment of revelation is a shock. Liz and Al-Gaib, the mother and the son, it's yours. Truth of the Shai Halud. Listen, Al-Gaib, listen, Al-Gaib, listen, Al-Gaib, listen, Al-Gaib. Hello, you shouldn't be out here at this hour of the day. They're out here. The Freeman Pilgrims, they don't care about heat stroke. They don't know, but they psalms. They could be out here. These aren't indigenous. They can't survive without me. Each one of these drinks every day. The equivalent of 5 men, 20 palm trees, 100 lives. Should we remove them, save the water? No, no, no. These are sacred. Old dream. The largest and most dangerous organism on Arrakis is the sandworm, capable of reaching 400 meters in length to avoid making rhythmic noises, which attracts the sandworms. The Freeman cross desert spaces using the sandwalker dance-like motion with irregular rhythm, which emulates the natural sounds of the desert. What scant plant life exists on Arrakis is thanks to the Freemen, who have cultivated deep-rooted terrain plants such as saguaro, burrow bush, and verbena, and incense bush. The shepherd tree has the deepest documented roots stretching more than 450 feet deep. These plants cling to life in a parched, nutrient-poor landscape. It's a hunter-seeker. The operator must be nearby. The Harkonnen agent was cemented into that hole 6 weeks ago. And the hunter-seeker threw a water pipe inside the wall. Sire, I failed you today. There's no excuse. You have my resignation. You would deprive us of your talents, my sir. My honor demands. They tried to take my life of my son. I don't give a damn about your honor. You want absolution. Go catch some spies. Your grace, the thing must leave. You can speak without fear. Our pet doesn't understand your language. Get out, it understands. Activate silence. What is the Emperor's message? He will strengthen your hand with his Sardaukar army. It must never be known. There's no satellites over Arrakis. The Atreides would die in the dark on that matter. Duke Leto. Atreides means nothing to our order, but his wife is under our protection, and by extension her son. Allow them the dignity of exile. House Harkonnen would never dream of violating the sanctity of your order. I give you my word. We will not harm them. If the Duke's son lives, no Atreides will live. My lord, you gave your word to the witch, and she sees too much. I said I would not harm them, and I shall not. But Arrakis is Arrakis, and the desert takes the weak. My desert, my Arrakis, my Dune. Your first strategy, meaning Paul Atreides, who catches hunters seekers in his Bare hands like a hero of old. Thanks for the humiliation, old man. I'll keep an eye on you. Attention, let's get started. Through fear operations, I've secured a copy of the Harkonnen account books. The Harkonnen were taking 10 billion Solaris out of here each year. They shall suck at the abundance of the seas and the treasure hidden in the sand. We won't see profits like that for a while, not with the equipment they left us. How bad is it? These are some spineless silos. We are meant to fill every crate, all of them, every 25 standard days. Harkonnen sabotage slows us down, but who's meant to arbitrate? Isn't there a judge of the change to oversee the transition? Who let the Emperor appoint Dr. Lee Kynes, Imperial Ecologist? Been here 20 years. Eccentric from what I'm told. I want to see these harvesting fields myself. I would recommend it, my lord. Have the judge of change accompany us. A meeting is long overdue, and we'll get a bit of Imperial protection, a hostage. I love it. Here, my lord. Take care of them. They are our friends. Duncan? Yeah, my boy, I swear you're getting taller. Well, you smell much worse. For 4 weeks, I lived with the freemen hidden in the desert in the community called the Siege. The Siljar, the leader of that Siege, has come with me to meet you, sire. The Siege is, how was it hidden? It's underground. Arrakis is filled with caverns. How big was the place? I'd say 10,000 people. And there are hundreds of Sieges, millions of freemen. You were right. The Harkonnen estimate us 50,000 on the whole planet. The freemen watch me search them for 4 days. I never saw them. Finally, they sent out a warrior to kill me. And I have to tell you, I have never come so close to dying. There's no finer fighter in the Imperium. They fight like demons. Desert power. Duncan, well done. Thank you, my lord. Sire, their leader has a knife. He won't surrender. Sire, it's a Chris knife. It's sacred to his people. Let him pass. Stop there. Hey, Stilljar, welcome. Sir, I respect the personal dignity of any man that respects mine. Oh, thank you, Stilljar, for the gift of your body's moisture. We accept it in the spirit in which it was given. I'm glad you've come. I believe your people and mine have much to offer one another. You are outworlders. You come here for the spice. You take it. You give nothing in return. That's true. I know you've suffered at the hands of the Harkonnen. Name whatever you want. It's my power to grant it. I'll give it and ask for nothing. I ask for this. Do not seek our sieges. Do not trespass on our lands. The desert was ours long before you came. So come and dig your spice. But when you have it, go back to this side of the shield wall and leave the desert of the freemen. You will address the Duke as my lord or sire. Gurney, just a moment. The Emperor has given me Arrakis as my fleet to rule and protect. I cannot promise not to travel into the desert if duty compels me, but your sieges will be yours forever, and you will never be hunted while I govern here. That's very honorable. I must go. That's all I have to say to you. Why won't you stay? We would honor you. Honor requires that I be elsewhere. I know who you are. I don't like him. Our plan bears fruit, but it will take time. Yes, it will take time. Here, this is for you. It's a paracompass. The moons here have a magnetic field, so a simple compass needle won't point nor earth. It takes a clever piece of clockwork to sort it out. Two freemen make these Ansel suits and sand compactors and all kinds of ingenious things. What the hell is a sand compactor? That's a sand compactor. My god, men, you're gone native. You admire them, I do. They're fierce, but loyal. They've attuned to the desert. Part of it is part of them. Just wait till you see it. It's beautiful out there. Sunrise morning, the temperature up to 140 degrees. The temperature now is 90 degrees. But it will rise 50 degrees in 10 minutes. The last warning, the judge of the change, sire. Dr. Lee Kynes, my Lord Duke, welcome to Arrakis. You are the Imperial Ecologist. Thank you for the still suits there. Freemen make the best. With your permission, sire, I must check the integrity. It's alright. It's alright, Dr. Kynes. We're in your hands. The still suit is in. Efficiency filtration system. Even this early in the morning, you wouldn't survive 2 hours without one of these. It cools the body and recycles the water lost to sweat. Your body movements provide the power. Inside the mask, you'll find a tube to allow you to drink the recycled water in good working order. Your suit won't lose more than 30 thimbleful of water a day. Most impressive, let's take a look at you, lad. You've worn a still suits before. Now this is my first time. Your desert boots are fitted slips, fashioned at the ankles to tell you to do that he seemed the right way. He will know his customs as if he was born with them. Are you a Freeman? I am accepted in both siege and village. Now come and see the spice sands on which your livelihood depends. What would you do if your ornithopter went down here? You wouldn't want to go down out there. It's worm territory, dust cloud. I see it. That's one of your harvesters. You can see the spice scattered over the surface, rich spice bed by the color. If you get a little higher, you'll have a better view. You'll see the spotter. Aircraft looking for worm sign, a sand wave moving toward the crawler. Worms travel deep but get close to the surface when they attack. If you are patient, we should see one worm. Always come, always, they're drawn by rhythmic noises. Why don't we just shield the crawlers? A shield is a death sentence in the desert. It attracts the worms. It drives them in to a killing frenzy. Is that a worm? Big one. You have good eyes. Crawling crawler. Delta Ajax 9. Worm sign warning. I acknowledge you caused Delta Ajax 9 over. They seem pretty calm about it on the ship flight. Imperium business. Worm sign north and east of you. 3.7 kilometers. Delta Ajax 9. This is spotter 1. Worm sighting confirmed. Stand by for a contact fix. Worm is on an intercept course into your petition. Contact in 5 minutes. So what happens now? They'll call the carryall to lift the crawler. They'll harvest right up to the last minute. Calling carryall Alpha 0. Ready to docking sequence. Contact 5 minutes. Over. Anybody got the visual on the carryall? There it is. This is carryall Alpha 0 to Delta Ajax 9 approaching from your east, correcting altitude and preparing docking and gripping. Copy Alpha 0. Initiating docking sequence T5. Copy that. Prepare to be airborne in 30 seconds. Docking sequence initiated. Brace yourselves, Alpha 0. We are short on 1 point of contact. What is going on? It's one of the anchors. It's dead. Poop carryall unable to proceed. Unable to lift without that anchor. I'll call any carryall in the sector. Please respond, spotter 1. Give us an update. Over. Hydraulics are dead. We won't make it. You have to evacuate. How many men on that crawler? Crew of 21. Our ships can take 6 each. That's still 3 short. We'll find a way. This is Duke Leto Atreides. We're coming down to extract the crew of Delta Ajax 9. We'll sit down on the left. The shield generators weigh 100 kilos each. Yes, Gunner Gurney, I have our escorts thrown out the shield generators. And Paul, I want you at the back of the thopter to guide them in. Delta Ajax 9, put 7 men each in my ships now. Contact in 2 minutes. It's getting close, guys. We better abandon ship now. Where are they, sir? There is a protocol for a reason. If we take one step out, we're as good as dead. Besides, we've got full load of spice. We can't just leave. Damn the spice. I want every man off that crawler now. 7 over here, 7 over there. Run, Quizat Heterak Arikes. Hurry, get on, it's here. Paul, I recognize your footsteps, old man. Get up, let's go. What's wrong with you? Come on, let's go. Run, bless the maker and his water. Bless the coming and going of him. May his passage cleanse the world and keep the world for his people. You cannot take such risks. Yes, sir, you have responsibilities. I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again. Dr. Akiz, you saw with your own eyes. It's plain to see everything they left us is in shambles. We've set to fail. That carryall was just old. The desert isn't kind to equipment. You know what will happen if I don't get spice production back on track. I'm not here to take your part. Arrakis has seen men like you come and go. Take good care of your family. Desert's not kind to humans either. Spice is a psychoactive chemical. You seem to be sensitive. You'll be fine. Thank you, Dr. Wei. It wasn't an allergic reaction, it was a vision. My eyes were wide open. What did you see, Quizat? Haderach, you can't see, it's confusing. I thought I saw my death only, it wasn't. I know a knife is important somehow. Someone will hand me a blade, but I don't know who or when or where. Some things, though, are crystal clear. I can feel it. I know you're pregnant. I can't know that. I barely know that. And it's only been a few weeks. Salusa. Secundus Imperial Army Planet. What does the Baron want with us? The Harkonnen outnumber Atreides. Atreides legions are the finest in the Imperium, trained by Gurney Halleck and Duncan, Idaho. We are the Sardukar, the Emperor's elite. Anyone who defies us will fall. Just so 3 battalions as agreed. As the Emperor commands, it will be done. There's something you need to know about Paul. No, I don't think I want to know. Ever since you brought him before your reverend mother, it hasn't been the same. He's distracted. Jessica, you gave me a son, and from the moment he was born, I never questioned you. I trust you completely, even when you walked in shadows. Now I'm asking you for this one thing. If anything happens, will you protect our son with my life? And I'm not asking his mother, I'm asking the Bene Gesserit. Will you protect Paul? Why are you having these thoughts, Leto? This is not you. I thought we had one more time. Have a good night, Master Paul. Good night. You ducked your way. You need to sleep. No, not like that. I should have married you. What? Security. Sir, the shields come down. God in heaven got everything. With the guns on the ground, will go with me, Atreides, Sardukars. I'm sorry, my lord, I've made a bargain with the Baron. Why, I had no choice. The Harkonnens have my wife, They'll take her apart like a doll. I will buy her freedom, and you are the price for Polly. I will do what I can, and you will kill a man for me. I'm going to replace your peg tooth. If you bite them hard, this tooth will crush. Breathe out, and you will feel the air with poison. It will be your last breath, but if you choose your moment, well, it will also be the Baron's. Paul, we will drop them in the desert and leave them to the worms. Why not just cut their throats? They could be the truth, sire. We can say we didn't kill them. The one with the scar is deaf to hell dogs. I've never had a highborn. You Bene Gesserit ain't no highborn around. She's highborn enough for me. Let's feed the kid to the worms and give her a long goodbye. Don't you dare touch my mother. Don't talk, no. You're not ready. Remove her gag. Shut up. Find the right tone. We're far enough. Throw the boy out. Remove her gag. Kill him. Set us free. Stop. Cut the rope. Give me your knife. Your pitch was too forced. It's a Frem kit. They've crippled the ship. You have a wonderful kitchen cousin. This is Dr. Yue's handwriting. If anyone makes it out of our Kima alive, there's an Atreides beacon in Frem kit. God willing, they'd be able to find you, Milord Baron Dr. Wei. The traitor, what do you want? I jammed there. Comes and lower their shields. I gave you Duke and his family the bargain to the letter, and what was I do for you? Deliver my wife from her agony. Yes, I said I'd set her free, that you could join her, so join her. What do you think is next? It's a thumper. No still suits, the one thing we actually need for hundreds of years. We traded blood for blood, but no more. Your son is dead. Your concubine is dead. Tonight the house Atreides falls, and your bloodline ends forever. What did you say? Here I am. Here I am. Remain kind. It's not safe for you here. Will you tell the great house of the Lacerad how we were betrayed, how the best of them were murdered? I am commanded to say nothing, to see nothing. The Emperor here sent us here to die. Spice in the tent. That's the future. It's coming. The holy war is spreading across the universe like unquenchable fire. Paul, you're scared. I can see it. Tell me. Please, what do you fear? Somebody help me, please. Paul, it's coming. The holy war is spreading across the universe like unquenchable fire. Warrior religion that waves the Atreides banner in my father's name. Fanatical legions worshipping at the shrine of my father's skull. Award my name. Everyone shouting my name. Paul Atreides, you are your father's son. You are my son. You are Duke Paul Atreides. You know who you are. Get off me. You did this to me. Your Bene Gesserit made me a freak. Your father is dead. Someone is near. You need a drink. It's recycled water from the tent. Sweat and tears. All right, let's get out of here. It's Duncan, my lady. Paul, I'm so sorry. Your father, we know, my Lord Duke. Here, drink this. The Harkonnens hit every population center of the planet at once. It must have been 10 legions, hundreds of ships. There were Sardukar with them. At least 2 battalions, are you sure? You crossed swords with the Sardukar, you know it. So the Emperor's taken aside. What says the judge of the change? The Emperor forbids me from saying anything at all. Yet you risk your life to help us. The storm is coming. The storm will be here in a few hours. We'll be safe here. Do you know what this place is? It's an old ecological testing station. They were meant to tame the planet and free the water locked beneath the sands. Arrakis could have been a paradise. The work had begun, but then the spice was discovered, and suddenly no one wanted the desert to go. But wait, Tana, you will find still suits to fit our visitors. Yes, Lee Shamir. Coffee service, please. Of course, Lee. Who are you two? The Freeman. You know what the great house of fear the most. Dr. Kynes, exactly what has happened to us here. The Sardica are coming and picking them off. One by one, only together they can stand the chance against the Imperium. Would you bear witness? Testify that the Emperor has moved against us here. They believe me. There would be general warfare between the great houses and the Emperor. Chaos across the Imperium. Let's suppose I presented the Emperor with an alternative to chaos. And the Emperor has no sons, and his daughters are yet to marry. You'd make a play for the throne. The Emperor feared the Atreides he brought here to kill you. What you don't understand? You're a lost boy hiding in a hole in the ground. The Freemen speak of the Lisan al-Ghiib. Careful, the voice from the outer world who will lead them to paradise. Superstition, I know you loved a Freeman warrior and lost him in battle. I know you walk in two worlds and are known by many names. I've seen you dreams as Emperor. Dr. Kynes, I could make a paradise for Arrakis with the wave of my hand. Do you really think he could be the Mahdi? He looks very young. Sardukar? No, Duncan. Paul? No. Duncan? No, he's locked the door. He's gone. Duncan, we have to go. We have no choice. Paul, run. Come on, come on. Follow the light. You'll find a thopter ready to fly. That storm out there is your best shot above 5,000 meters. It's mostly dust. Climb into it. Stay on top. Head south. Find the Freeman. You're not coming with us. It only seats two. I'll go to the next station. Report the attack to the land. Sarad. How I'm Freeman. The desert is my home. Good luck. Good luck. Kynes, you have betrayed the Emperor. I serve only one master's name is Shai Halud. There are jet flyers behind us. Paul, we are not high enough. I must fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. See the friend. It's the mystery of life. Isn't a problem to solve, but a reality to experience. A process that cannot be understood. By stopping it, we must move with the flow of the process. We must join it. We must flow with it. Let it go. Let it go. He hasn't fully healed yet. We chase them into a Corolla storm. Winds at 500 kilometers an hour. Nothing survives such a storm. They're dead. It's a certainty. So it's finally done. Send word to Katie. Primed, we begin selling our spice reserves, but slowly. We don't want the price to fall. You have no idea how much it would cost me to bring such a force to bear here. Now I only have one requirement. Income, so squeeze, rob, and squeeze hard. Yes, uncle, and the Freemen kill them all. We're above 5,000 meters. As soon as we land, run for the rocks. You breathe with this. Now we have to find the Freeman. Are you good? Yeah, Paul, don't be frightened. Even a little desert mouse can survive. You'll need to face your fears. A friend will help you follow the friend. You have much to learn, and I will show you the ways of the desert. Come with me, the siege where Duncan lives somewhere off that way. I can see the green over there. There, that means Freemen live there. We'll cross after dark. That's how Freemen do it. We're about to enter worm territory. We can't walk like regular humans. If we do, we're dead. We'll have to walk like the Freemen do. It's called the sand walk, at least according to the film books. I've back at home. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, follow me. Do the same moves. I think this is the right direction. It's close by. Let's get out of here. Wait, it's from sand. Run, go, go. It's a thumper. Someone set off a thumper. Paul, run. How big are they? That was insane. Someone called them. We are not alone. Do not run. You will waste your bodies. Water hold Stilgar. Yea, you know me. I was there when you came to my father's council. This is the Duke's son. Why are you waiting? We need their water. This is the boy I told you about. We can't touch him. How can he be the Lizan Al-Gaib? He hasn't proved himself. They're weaklings. Jemis. That was a brave crossing they made. In the path of Shai Halud, he does not speak or act like a weakling, nor did his father, my thumper. saved his life. Go back to reason. Stilgar, he's not the one. We have powerful friends. You help us off to world to Kaladin. You will be well rewarded. What wealth can you offer beyond the water in your flesh? The boy is young. He can learn our ways. He may have sanctuary, but the woman isn't trained. And too old to learn back. You dog shall cut my throat. Why didn't you say you were a weirding woman and a fighter? The conversation ran short. Peace, woman, peace. I had judge has to leave. The sun is about to rise. We must reach Siege Jabir. The fate of the strangers will be decided there. Until then, they are under my protection. I give you my word. I would not have let you or my friends. They say you are the Mahdi. You look like a little boy. You chose the hardest way up. Follow me. We must go. We must go. Give it to me. You will have your own Mala pistol when you've earned it. Give it to me, Chani. Take care. Charge of the newcomers. See that they are safe on the journey. Let's go. I will not have them. J. Messiah spoken. Be still. You talk like a leader, but the strongest leads. She bested you. I invoke the Emtal. You may not challenge us. Say Adina, then who will fight in her name? Jameis. Don't do this. Don't. The night is fading. Then the sun will witness this death. Where's her champion? I accept her champion. Paul Atreides must die for Quishats. Haderach to rise. Don't be afraid. Don't resist. When you take a life, you take your own. I don't believe you are the Lizan Al-Ghib, but I do want you to die with honor. The Chris knife was given to me by my great aunt. It's made from the tooth of Shai Halud by the great sandworm. This will be a great honor if you die holding it. Where's the Outworlder? Jameis is a good fighter. He won't let you suffer, Chani. Never mind. May thy knife chip and shatter. You should welcome my blade. This world will kill you quicker this way. Do you yield? The boy does not know our rule. There is no yielding under the Amtal rule. Only death is the test of that. Is he toying with them? No, Paul has never killed a man. Kwisatz Haderach. Kwisatz Haderach, come up, rise. You're one of us now. A life for a life. Come with us. See to see Kadabir. No, Paul needs to get off world. You must have ways. You have smugglers. You have ships. No, you have the Emperor sent us to this place, and my father came not for spice, not for riches, but for the strength of your people. My roads lead to the desert. I could see it. If you come, you'll have us. We will come. Desert power. This is only the beginning. And I'll see you guys in like 3 years when we get Dune Part 2 script. But it's Sandopolis Zone Act 2. Yeah, baby! Woo!